Canadian Hardwood by Winston, SW1500 switcher on the Fort Kent and Eagle Lake route. Dispatch to engine 3930, you are clear to go when you are ready. So, we are here, and we are going to drop off there, so we need to get there first, I guess. So let's... brakes would ever come off. There we go, now we're going. I can't remember whether this is a real route or not, BNSF. Fort Kent Yard to engine 3930. Be advised, there is a freight entering the yard from the south. Hold at the signal until cleared. Cheers, Fire Explorer 249. Good to have you with us. Have a buggy asset. So 22 is to set up in the second camera, self-made or purchased. It's a combination. So these bits are all bought. You can get them. They're cited. These bits are all Cytec flight flight instrument panels, FIPs, and this is a Cytec backlit information panel. This is a PI Engineering rail driver. And then this yellow button I've got here, which I use for like alerters or AWS, is that's from PI Engineering. I've got a foot pedal, which is also from PI Engineering, and then it's all mounted on this wooden frame, which my father built because he's a woodwork guru. You are clear to Deuce Lumber. How did I find your Facebook? Facebook found you for me, and it said do you think you should be friends with this person? Initially, I said no, and then I accidentally clicked subscribe, the like button, follow button, subscribe, whatever the button is. Good night, G-Force. Don't forget G-Force's competition for his rail driver. We've got the high ball, let's speed up. Going via X16. I want to find out where X16 is. good to get onto the line. Okay, good. Corey Taylor, if you have TS16, do you get the trains when it updates to 2016? No, you have to buy the train. If you have to buy the TS 2016 if you want the content. But yes, everything you already have for TS15 will work fine in TS16. Joe says this route reminds him of Railworks. Well, this route came out with in real Railworks time frame. Three miles to get to the waypoint. To be honest, whether you go for the summer edition or the Steam edition is really very much down to whether or not you want the routes that come with the summer edition. I mean, if you do, it's absolutely the best way to get those routes. It really is. But if it comes with routes and you're just not interested, so for example you're only interested in American routes, then there's stuff there that you're not going to want, potentially. And so you might want to spend that money maybe on getting the Steam edition plus one extra American route or something like that. But like I said, if the routes that you want are the ones that are in that pack, then there's no way you're going to get them cheaper than that. Not outside of a major sale. And even then, perhaps not. I mean, that is a really good deal. There are a lot of trees on this route. Look out. Chugga chugga woo. Have I ever done the Canadian Mountain Pass route? I certainly have. I've done 2 or 3 on that one actually. Whitemead, it was SW1500 that did the spreadsheet of the routes that have been done. And very good it is too. I'd recommend it again if you like the American passes. It's a particularly good one. I mean, it includes both Kicking Horse Pass and Rogers Pass. So yeah, it is. I definitely like it. But I would say once again, I work for Dovetail Games. Take my recommendations with the appropriate pinches of salt. Have I done any videos on the UP DDA40X? 2 or 3 of those as well. Yes. Route spreadsheet. BNSF SW1500 put together a spreadsheet on Google Docs listing every route that had been done and how many times it's been done. He's also working on the same thing for locomotives as well, which is really helpful for me because it helps me see what hasn't been done very much. Have I used the Falmouth Branch saddle tank yet? Not that specific saddle tank, but I've done some of the ones that are very similar to it and based on it. I've done at least one on that. We've done the Falmouth branch with the tank, with the pannier tank, but that's the only thing we've done on the Falmouth branch, I think. Of the ones that come with it, we've done other locos on the Falmouth, like the small prairies. I won't do the horn since it wound everyone up earlier on. That would be awesome, wouldn't it, Coplock? But I don't know if Steam would support that. Have I done Night Rider on the stream? No, I haven't, because it's at night and everyone hates night scenarios. Was I supposed to have stopped somewhere? No, I haven't. Going to log drop. Realised I wasn't paying any attention to what I was doing. I was enjoying the ride and watching the chat. Go to log drop and drop off all our logs. I think all I'm doing is uncoupling them, Plaid Tree Frog. I'm sorry. Right. So we are dropping off all of it. And then we're going to go via X11, which is in front of us. Okay, so we're going up here and then we're going to run round and come back the other way. No, I haven't played Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't get much time for playing games. Well, except playing Train Sim every waking moment of my spare time. Right, switch has changed. Going via X12, which is here, and then we're going to go via X15, which is here, and then we're going to we're going to come back here and go and get those there. Okay. I'm not going to do the horn over the crossing after complaints. Being SF, have I ever played trains or run a? Obviously, I'm a train sim nut. I have played every train sim on the planet. I was a beta tester for trains in the early days. I've even played train simulators that never got released in the end. Thanks, Moggy. Did I ever play the Hoogdam route on MSTS? I can't remember. I played a number of Dutch routes on MSTS and I really enjoyed them, but I can't remember what they were now. Going via the X15 waypoint. Come out there and come back in here. Past that signal. Oh, we haven't got past that signal. Fair enough. Brakes on. Will train simply ever be in 3D? How do you mean in 3D? It is in 3D. not getting what I've got to do here. If you ain't changing the point, my friend, I can't get to the Dolce Lumber. Deuce Lumber. Oh, the points changed. Yay! It just took a moment. I think I'm being trolled by the dispatcher. I didn't test DLC for Trains BNSF, I tested the core game itself. I worked on everything. I was tester for everything up to and including 2004. Pick up these wagons. Would I build a train sim by myself? I actually started one a long time before I started working here. I started making my own train sim. Alright, we're coupled. Go back to X52. What did I call it? Believe it or not, BNSF 2001, it was called Open Rails, but not the Open Rails that's out at the moment. Essentially, I started writing something, and then after I've made quite a lot of progress with it, I then found out about Wayne Campbell's Open Rails, and I gave him all my code, basically. I don't know if any of it was ever used, but it turned out he was basically doing exactly the same thing I was doing, and it got a lot further with it, so I just said, you know what, I'm going to step away and let you get on with it. Have I published any playable scenarios on Steam? Yeah, I've published a few. Well, one or two anyway. Don't really get a lot of time for doing that either. Stephen Jack, if you're having problems with well, we're going to log drop. Okay, so we're going to couple those to the front. If you're having strange problems, then well, all I'll say is that it almost certainly is doing what it's trying, but it might be that what you're asking it to do and the way that it's executing it might not match up, and that's generally where things go wrong. Change that point to there. Don't get any profits from Open Rails. Open Rails is open source and free, So no. BNSF, those routes were released in Train Sim 2012, and basically all I did was because they were lost in one of the builds. I think 2013 they disappeared, and so I basically uploaded them up to Workshop to make them available so that you could still use them. But I certainly didn't write them or make them. Oh, I didn't just tab on that red signal, did I? Oh well. Never mind. Too busy waffling, not paying enough attention. I suspect we might be putting these logs up in the side that we got these tarped ones from. Can't believe I didn't quite. Look at that! Thank you. Now we've got to go back the other way. Yeah, and then we're going to drop off the ones we brought up here into Deuce Lumber. GWR, your scenario is very good, thank you. Why is it the TS still only uses one core to process that? Because it was only ever written to use one core. It's not trivial to make something multi-CPU. Far from trivial to make something multi-CPU. It's like if you've got one person doing a job, they can look after themselves from a management perspective. As soon as you've got more than one person doing a job, you then need someone coordinating to make sure that everyone's doing the right thing and managing and collating, and it's not just a question of using more CPUs, it's then managing how all of those different simultaneous things get all done. And that's the main challenge with what they call multi-threaded programming. And it's yeah, if you build it that way, it's fine, but if you haven't built it that way, converting it is a nightmare. And you can introduce a lot more major problems by getting it wrong. Fort Kent Yard to engine 3930. There'll be a westbound traffic exit in Yard 4. Approach the Y with caution. We're not anywhere near there yet. So let's get the instructions, make sure we uncouple the right ones. 34053, 7532, 7576, 34051, 15, and 87595. Right, you're clear to full count. Couple up, do you have to tell Unreal 4 to use? Does it do it automatically? Kind of yes and no. Some things it does automatically, and some things it doesn't. So you have to. Any new code you write, you have to make multi-threaded. But you're doing it inside a multi-threaded framework, so it's easier. Is there going to be any type online in TS2? I don't understand the question. Chugga chugga. Yeah, I forgot to put the handbrake on. Sorry, United Dairy. Set the switch for the main line after you exit do slumber. We are stopping at X30, which is right up here. This must be that one coming onto the Y. GWR, yes, I'm going to do the. I've done the weather, but I haven't done the flashes and the audio thunderclaps. It's on my list to do. I just haven't had the time to do it. Will it be MP? Nothing's been announced. Why are you saying stop, Deadly Dorito? AI train's turned off that way. It's all good in the hood. No, it's a go via X52. We're stopping at X30. Yeah, I do need to update the MoveBot DLC, you're right, White Meat. I've still got a German background on. But we're back on a GP38 now. How are we doing anyway? We're up to the little ways to go. Can't set the wide to get us up to here yet, so we'll do that when we get there. Not too much longer to go now before we get there. While we do it, why don't we do the last giveaway of the day? So the code for this final giveaway, which you can type right now, is Switcher. 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 Type that into the chat and I will get the computer to pick a winner shortly. Type switcher with a smiley on the end, I don't think it counts it. Oh no, it did. Have we got the blue line anywhere yet? Yeah, we have. We're good all the way through. That's Fort Kent Station. We're almost up to X30 on the blue line. Okay, PV Cyberfuzz, you're our next final winner. If you can let me know what you would like from the prize pot, I will get that out to you after the show. Thank you for following and for entering the competition. Congratulations. Got to X30 on that. Where are we? Oh, we're coming up to the Y now. Dave, Have I got a Western cap? I have a vague feeling someone sent a Western to me. Possibly even you, Dave. But I don't. It's not in there at the moment. No. I need to check that. Nice one, Coplopper. Thanks for doing that. You're very welcome, 22er. If there's ever any questions, drop me a Twitch message or ask on the chat during a stream. It's most nights, so it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, starting 9:30 PM UK time. Do I have an F40PH background? Yes, I have an F40PH background. Right, how are we doing? Okay, blue line is now all the way through. We are stopping at X30. Mad Drop Bear, this is DLC. It's called Fort Kent Eagle Lake. Quite enjoyed this. Perhaps have to try and do some more with this route at some point. Alright, coming up on X30 now, which means Fort Kent Station is just down here. PV Cyberfuzz, I need you to pick something from the prize pot, and there's the prize pot. I've just pasted it on the screen, and let us know what you would like from that, and then I'll get the key over with instructions. Oh, okay, Copper Upper Mal. All right. Starting to slow down, ready for our stop at X30. Do I have an opinion on the New York New Haven route? I helped make it, so yeah, I do have an opinion on it. I think it's fantastic. So my opinion's probably not a particularly unbiased one. Why doesn't the rail brake driver brake lever work on German? I have no idea, being a SW1500. I would recommend dropping a note over to to PI Engineering on their support line. Wow, how big is this X30? We're on it now. Oh yeah, look there, it is a tiny little orange dot. Oh, good job. The Canadian driver will take over from here. Truck's waiting for you to take back to Fort Kent Yard. Superb. So that was Canadian Hardwood by Winston, SW1500 on Fort Kent and Eagle Lake. Right. Chugga chugga woo woo. Notice the sound of the train doesn't really change when you're in a tunnel. Depends. Some routes it changes quite substantially. Make sure you've got EFX switched on in your sound settings. Because that amplifies the sort of the echo and reverb effect when you're in a tunnel. Some of the older ones don't have the volumes in them that make the sound happen though, so this route wouldn't have that. Whereas some of the other all the newer ones do, so you'll get quite different sounds when you get in the tunnel. The trick is to make sure that EFX is switched on in the audio settings. That's in the settings for the game. Madrop Bear, you have quite a few scenarios that don't work. Should you try and edit them and rebuild as per instructions, or do something else? Depends what's wrong with them, to be honest. Why not have a go at trying to make them work? It's a good learning exercise. CAD. Oh yes, the SW50 raffle codes, giveaway codes. They'll be going out hopefully tomorrow. I meant to do it today, but we had internet problems at the office, so I unfortunately didn't get that job done. Apologies about that. Right, okay, I think we've just about finished. So congratulations to OMG Trains, Rubku, Rob Allen, Train Lover and PV Cyberfuzz. Well done for winning. And I think I'm done. I'm tired. Now I've got all of my clean-up work to do until before I go to bed. Alright, well thanks very much everyone for watching. I will see you again tomorrow at the usual 9:30 UK time, and we'll have some more fun. Oh, I'm so glad I've got this laptop back. It makes life so much easier after last week's nightmare. Super. Thanks a lot everybody. Cheers, bye bye.